Howdy folks, I'm the Psychic Pineapple and welcome back to Pokemon Sword Wonderlocke. In case you're just joining us, here are the basic rules. The first is that if a Pokemon faints, it's dead. Second, I must only catch the first Pokemon on a route. Third, I absolutely must give nicknames to my Pokemon to grow a stronger bond with them. Fourth, this is a Wonderlocke, meaning I must surprise trade every Pokemon I catch. Fifth, is that due to this being my first Nuzlocke, I only have 2 lives. If my team wipes, then I only have 1 more time left. Sixth is that I can't do anything related to multiplayer other than surprise trading and trading to evolve a Pokemon as long as I get it back. This means that I can't invite others when doing a max raid. And last, I can Dynamax. Because I suck at this game, I decided I'm just gonna go easy on myself, say I can Dynamax, use items and all that, because this is my first time again. And in case you're wondering, I am writing out my script as I play the game. And last time I said I would need to name my Rookity, because I couldn't think of one on the spot. I named her Reynolds. I add Reynolds and Fisticuff to my party and switch out Spike and Lego. And then I trade away Natu for Sheev the Palpitoad. I find a Vanillite in the wild and chuck a Quick Ball at it. While waiting for the trade, I feed Reynolds an ungodly amount of candy and she evolves into Corvisquire. I send off my favorite ice cream cone, and I receive a Dreepy, who I name Spirit. I find a Skorupi, and I catch it. And then I also find a Zigzagoon and catch it. I trade Skorupi for God itself, and then I trade Zigzagoon for a Ditto who I'll call Play-Doh. I find an Impidimp and I catch it. And then trade it away for a Corviknight, who I'm calling D. Bede catches up with me and brags about how he utterly annihilated Hawk. Rose tells me about energy because he is an energy man. And Sonia gives me another history lesson that this time I remembered to record. Team Yell lets an old lady pass to sleeping Sandaconda, but has us battle them, so we do. I use my new move in Earthquake, which just murders his little stun tank. His Linoon uses Home Claws, but I Earthquake it, and it nearly dies, but I go for a Waterfall. Nia takes a big hit from Linoon, but Dagos learns Flamethrower. Hop is still feeling very sad after losing to Bede, so he just gives up and says, just fight the other one for me. I feel sad. So I swap off to Opeon because I can get off and Intimidate, and also because I don't want Nia to die. My Waterfall is gonna need to 3-hit KO this thing. And then I swap into Dagos because Ophion gets hit pretty damn hard. I finish Liepard off with a Flamethrower and with an unnecessary crit, as always. Hop is very clearly not enjoying life and feels bad because of how bad he got his ass kicked. I fight against a Beauty who's using a Clefairy. I hit it with an Earthquake, instantly killing it, and I almost do the same to her Clefable. But then it starts using Metronome, and that Metronome ends up being friggin' Trop Kick, which Nia is 4 times weak to due to being water ground. Thankfully, I'm faster and I'm able to kill the damn thing before it gets lucky again. After that fight, I hop on over to a Helioptile and catch it. Send it off, and hello Q. You were already nicknamed when you got sent over, so I'll just call you that. And I like that name. And honestly, Mimikyu is one of my favorites. My first shiny I hunted for was one, and I still use it on my team. I accidentally walked into a double battle. Yep. I swapped out Spirit for Ophion, and then Earthquake with Nia. So right now I'm training up Reynolds so she can fight Bea. Although I'm not paying enough attention, and she ends up dying to a throw using Revenge. Amazing. Well, there goes my first Pokemon I wasn't paying attention to. But I still have D the Corviknight. Oh boy, now Hop wants to fight. No, I'm kind of starting to feel pretty bad when just murdering his team. D uses his home claws twice to raise attack. His rabbit goes down instantly to a drill peck, and for some reason his team is still lower level than the trainers on the route. But Nia decides she wants to be a terrifying Swampert. And Fisticuffs decides to evolve as well. I go on to challenge Bede. After rolling down a slope, I finally get to go and challenge her. Yeah, not much interesting in this gym. No, I get off 2 home claws at the beginning of the fight, and it's just a massacre. There's really not much to talk about here. I utterly annihilated Bede's team. And to celebrate that victory, Dagos evolves into Charizard. I hear a loud, strange sound coming from somewhere, and I decide to go investigate it. And on my way up there, I find my first max revive, just lying around on the ground, meaning I'm able to bring back 1 dead team member later on. Bede over here is committing a very serious crime, and I decide, you know what? Time to deliver some vigilante justice on this boy. I waterfall his 2-Ocean, killing it almost instantly. And, I'd maybe give a bit more on this fight, but it's just Nia spamming Earthquake and just murdering Bede's entire team. I mean, he did end up getting his side beam off, and it was a crit, but that did nothing. Like, jeez, that was just useless. Bede, get better. Now, my friend over here, I ask him, hey, you want to help me evolve my Fisticuffs? They respond, what the hell is a Fisticuffs? And I say, oh, it's Machoke. Can I just trade it over and you trade it back? They say, sure, so we do that. Now I have a Machamp named Fisticuffs. In the wild, I find a wild Hatchram and catch it. I trade it away for an Unpheasant, which I'm probably not going to use. I gotta come up with a name for that, huh? Yeah. Now I go and do around 3 max raids to level up my team. And because of the gym requirements I put on myself, I'm able to go catch this Haunter and send it away eventually. Now thankfully, Lego evolves into a wonderful Ferrothorn, and I go over to the Battle Gym, where I have to answer questions asked by Opal. I answer them all correctly because I'm a pro at this game that knows everything. So for the Opal fight, I just had my heart set on this strategy to use Toxic Spikes and sweep her team with Lego. It didn't work out like that. The Toxic Spikes didn't really work, no one got poisoned, it sucked, so I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna swap out to Lego and just finish these guys off after I learn my lesson. That did work, however. Lego just crushed in this gym. Good job, Lego. You're the best. Hop wanted to fight again, but there's almost nothing to this fight. He loses pretty bad in here. Thank you all for watching, I sure hope you enjoyed it. Now I'm working on a much bigger video that I'm planning on eventually switching my content over to. It's still going to be Pokemon, but it's going to be more geared towards a single video instead of a multi-part series. If you liked this video, make sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more Pokemon content, please remember to subscribe. Thank you and have a great day.